This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Still working on this Cactuar quest here. I did fail the first one, or my first one, at the end last time, so I did get a Sphere of the Loser, which is, I'm pretty sure what that translates to, or roughly something like that. As I said, it's this sphere still paired the door, I think. I think I'll leave no encounters on to get to the next one turn in here at least, and then I'll take the weapon off of Lulu so we can do some more catching here. At least try to. I think a couple of the next ones aren't going to be quite as far for me to travel through the desert here, at least. There's going to be one really long trip yet, but a couple of them are pretty close to the Cactuar Nation area. Almost missed my exit here. Not paying enough attention, I guess. And I went a little bit farther to the east than I needed to there. Or to my right. I guess, yeah, I don't think we're traveling north and south exactly. Writing appears on this when the sphere is set in the stone. Four little gatekeepers play in the sand. Oh, Robea's stuck inside. Be back soon. That one can be a little bit vague, I suppose. You might kind of wonder what they mean by that. I know where it's at. It's not too far away. Well, I guess relatively far away on the desert here, but not as bad as like going back to the oasis. Finally got Histega. And I said I was going to try to boost his strength a little more here, since I got a couple of open spots here that nobody's used yet. And another 4 strength for Orin too. Okay, I don't need the birds, but the dragon guy, I'll take that.
Farewell. No time to waste. Let's go.
I do like the fact that they at least put the difference there if you're not paying attention to what's saying on the screen. When you're trying to capture, you know when you're done, because when you capture them, the fireflies don't come out. So when you're done capturing, fireflies start coming out like normal again. Okay, yeah, I think I only have one of these so far. And I think I could afford to do one of these on him. Yeah, it's gonna do around 12,000 only, so. Already grounded though.
Enough.
There we go. That one was pretty quick. Yeah, get too close to that, it automatically makes you read it again. I was just trying to make a fairly quick, straight path over here to the west. I don't remember if I need any more wolves or not. Nope. So, we're done with this bunch. That's alright. We'll go ahead and fight them for the experience.
It's over.
If we can hit him. Even a blinded Waka hit him. And Titus and Orin couldn't. I think it's all the way over in the corner over here. Yeah. You might think that we missed a treasure chest, but no, that's actually where the Cactuar's locked inside. I don't know. Pretty sure there was a treasure chest over here before and I opened it. I don't know if I've ever tried to or like not opened it beforehand, because I wonder if you lose that treasure if you do it, if you don't get it before this. Or maybe if we're done with the capturing, maybe it goes back to being closed.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Real Needle Brain likes cramped spaces. Check out his great collection. Yeah, so this one's a little different because looked like he turned even though it still said needle time, but yeah, you can actually get these other treasures here on the way. Yeah, I don't know if it was throwing it off because I had the treasures open there, but yeah, either way, I usually accept that I'm gonna sacrifice 2 of these trials and then make the real attempt on the 3rd try. He's not exactly hard to get to otherwise.
Yeah.
Hey, way to go, Titus. He's strong enough to take him out now. And I have the capture limit for the Cactuars completed. Probably just the Mushusu, the zoo, and the sandworm. know I'm done with these, so I'll probably just flee. The last one, since I'd already taken out the wolf, I figured I might as well just finish off the battle, but this time, no. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I might, if we finish this up soon enough, I might actually stick around here and finish up my capturing, just so I don't have to come back to one place. Because we're certainly strong enough to do it now.
No time to waste. Let's go.
All right, let's turn this one in. Okay, another Mushusu. It is an ambush, but yeah, we can handle that. That was a pretty hard hit, though.
Enough. That's how it's done.
Writing appears when the sphere is set into the stone. 3 little gatekeepers play in the sand. A fire inscription. The Lord of the Hole is gone, Isra thinks. Be back soon. Yeah, so this one's not too far away. If you're familiar with the area, you can probably guess what Lord of the Hole means. Gonna be one of these sand pits up here. I don't remember which one. See, there is a person standing up there, up ahead. It's not gonna lock you into anything to interact with them, I don't think, but I would just avoid them for now. Because it's gonna lead to something that we're not ready for yet. Not by a long shot.
Enough.
Still not done with those guys. It might be the one that's over off to the side over here. Because I don't think it's the one all the way up top. Okay, another one of the Dragon Mushusu guys here, so let's see if we can finish that off, if we're done already, or if I still need to keep going.
Farewell.
Well,
That's how it's done.
it might be number 10, but now we're still going with him. I'll do one more just to make sure. No, he's not in there. I think there are only 4 of these hits. That one, and then these 2, and then the one further up. Could be wrong, though. And I don't think he's that hard to spot. I think he's like running around. No, pretty sure it's not this one because there are a couple of Al-Bhed guys in there.
Where's the early bird when you need it?
Oh, I think I might have had this problem with this before. And I think what I actually need to do is you just need to go to a different screen and come back in. I don't know if that's a problem because they can't like spawn it in the same at the same time when you're still in the screen after you talk to the statue thing. It's like I know there was the one with the sign, but with that we had to interact with the sign to get him to appear, so I think it's different for that. But there's another worm. It's not all a waste. And yeah, we'll leave those people alone. Because that's going to trigger a fight with one of the super bosses that are only available in the international version and later, I think. Like, they're in the HD remaster, but they weren't in the original one that came out in North America, not for that release. So yeah, the first time I played through this game, we didn't have those. But I think they add a nice little element of like end-game or post-game difficulty to it, so wanted to go ahead and play this version. I played through the HD remake several times already, so I don't think this is any different than that, just better graphics in that one, I think, potentially. Final Fantasy X-2 when I get to it. I thought about which one I want to do, if I want to do the original version, North American release, or if I want to do like the HD remaster version. I think I want to do the original North American release for that one. Just because I know there are some other things added into the remaster version. Like there's another, I forget what it's called. There's basically a whole nother game added into it, where you gotta climb this tower. Last Mission, I think is what it's called. Final Fantasy X-2 Last Mission. One of the recent games I played that kind of reminded me of that is Lufia 2, where they had the old cave, where you go down different levels, where the levels are randomly generated, and it's that way in X-2 also. But yeah, no matter where you're at in the game, if you have save files or not, you're going to start with your characters at level 1 in the tower every time you go in. So it's not exactly my favorite type of thing, but I've tried it before. I never beat it all the way. I beat X-2 all the way, including getting all the best endings and 100%ing it and all that stuff. The reason I would play the original version is that they nerfed some stuff in the later releases that I kind of enjoy. A little bit of a way to cheese part of the game, but I think it's fun in some cases. I know the other version also has like added content as far as like some monster capturing type of stuff. All right, here we go. Isra, the philosopher about town. Today he digs holes again. A cautious sort. Okay, first trial. probably going to turn around a lot, I think. Or maybe he stays turned around for quite a long time. Come on. Yeah, you really don't have much time to spare with him. You gotta make the most out of all your runs, I guess. I would assume he's gonna do the same kind of thing, so I gotta really keep running until the last moment here. Yeah, I went a little too long that time, but I don't think he's going to turn around in time to give me another shot, so I need to make my 3 sections that I have count. Okay, that was good enough. Yeah, so I mean, they kind of get harder as you go, but the one I failed was the one where the perspective was changed. And then the one with the treasure chest is actually pretty easy, except I think they want you to kind of get caught up in trying to get the treasures. Alright, but we got Isra Sphere. Also, just with idle talk while I'm going through here, talking more about Final Fantasy X too. I don't know if it's how most people consider it. Like, it's certainly not one of the top Final Fantasies overall, I don't think, by most people's standings, but dang it. Okay, I don't need any of those either.
Take that.
Just the worms and the zoos. But anyway, about Final Fantasy X too. I like it because I really like the battle system they have set up in it. As far as the story and like the way they have it set up and some things like that, I feel like it wasn't written for me. I'm not the target audience. But I can just enjoy playing through the game and trying to max out skills and all that kind of stuff without really, you know, caring too much that it seems like it was written for teenage girls, probably. I don't know. You can still enjoy it if you're not that, obviously, but it seemed like a more niche type of game for that reason. But they do have a job class, and I'm a sucker for a good job class type of game. I know I don't need these anyway, but we can take them out pretty easily. Two little gatekeepers play in the sand. Much curious Elio has left on a journey. Be back soon. I am going to put my variable mog back on to get to this one. Because when they say this guy went on a journey, he's really gone on quite a journey. Gotta head all the way back to the Oasis again. At least I'm fairly sure you gotta go to the Oasis for this. You gotta go to the save sphere. And I think that's the only save sphere you can do it from. You gotta see a scene. Out of the Final Fantasy games I've played, 10-2 is probably my favorite direct sequel. But that's mostly because I just haven't played a lot of them. It's like Final Fantasy VII, I know that has a few spin-offs, like, what was there? Dirge of Cerberus, and what was the other one called? Crisis Core, I think. I didn't have those though, because I think they were released on like PSP or something, or one of them was at least, and I didn't have one. I have one now, but I don't know why I never got that game still, but it's something I'll certainly think about trying in the future. I don't know if I'll do a playthrough online for it. If I can, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, like, I've played Final Fantasy IV the After Years, and that one didn't really draw me in too much. 10-2 though, I enjoyed it. I played a little bit of 13-2. 13 has 2 spin-offs, so yeah, that's kind of weird. The second one's fine, I think. It's not bad. I never played the third one, but from the way it looked from some of the videos I've seen, I don't know if I would like it quite as much. I'm sure I could still enjoy my playthrough of it, but would probably still rank 10-2 ahead of that. And then you got like some of the other ones. Oh, here's our scene. By the save sphere, but where'd he go? Yeah. And just to make sure that it's clear, they show you the airship overhead. We actually do need to board the airship for this one. And if you were a cactus on the airship, where would you be? As far away from possible, as far away from the bridge as possible is where he is. Everybody else is still hanging around. It's all serious because we're thinking about how to defeat Sin, but Titus is just wandering around chasing Cactuars. Yeah, I don't know if we've actually... No, we came out here for one scene, I think. With Yuna out here or something already, but otherwise, if you didn't see that, it might be one of the first times you see the outside of the ship. But yeah, we got a Cactuar on the edge. Kind of funny the way he turns around. He's like, oh, is there somebody there? Elio. To see what lies beyond the sands, he travels far to distant lands. Hyper-reactive and a bad poet. Ah, yeah. Bands and lands, huh? I think that means he turns around really often. Oh, I lost already. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get this one or not. The last couple can be kind of hard. And plus, it doesn't really matter that much. Really? So, I mean, yeah, since it doesn't really matter too much if you win or lose these, I haven't really put that much practice or effort into getting better at them over my playthroughs. got to him. One of the differences here, though, is you don't have to fight him. He falls overboard. But we do get Elio's sphere for that. Just a different little touch to it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Sid and transport back down to the desert. Too bad he can't, we can't tell him which save sphere to take us to. 'Cause at least that central one would be a lot closer.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
Yeehaw. Alright. So I got my sphere, and we're gonna have one more to get after this, but that one's not too far to travel. They're pretty tough, so I don't know if I'll get the named one or not. Might get the loser one again. But we're gonna go ahead and call it here for today, so hope you enjoyed the Cactuar catching and my rambling about some of this Final Fantasy spin-off series. But we'll pick up here next time and finish this off, and I'll think about whether or not I want to catch more sandworms and zoos before I leave, or if we just want to get the game back on the road here towards taking out Sin. Either way, thanks for watching, and if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow, and we'll catch you next time.